Hey guys, it's Beth. Today I'll be using a Dollar Tree pizza pan and a stencil from Amazon. I started by sanding down the front and back of the pizza pan, and then took ink colored chalk paint by Waverly and a sponge and painted the front and back of the pan. I've been using a sponge to paint more often just because it covers a lot quicker and doesn't leave those paintbrush streaks. Next, I took Pixie spray and sprayed the back of the stencil and let that dry and placed it down in the center of the pizza pan and just pushed down on it to make sure it was nice and stuck. And then I used Plaster color chalk paint by Waverly and a sponge and minimal paint on the sponge at a time and sponged on the stencil. The Pixie spray I also get from Amazon. After I had that dry, I went in with a small paintbrush and just filled in the gaps left by the stencil. And then touched up any of the black paint where I had went over on the stencil. And then I took orange color or acrylic paint, I think it's pumpkin orange, in the back of that paintbrush, which is actually a nail brush. It has a metal round piece on it, and I just dip it in the paint and just dab it all around the edge of the pizza pan. Next, I take 4 different kinds of ribbon. They're 1.5 inches wide, most of them. The larger one that was 2.5 inches, I just cut it in half. Crisscross them back and forth in my hands, pinching them in the center until it's filled in. And then keeping it nice and tight, tie some twine around the center. Next, I flip over the pizza pan and make sure that I'm getting it centered with the lettering on the front. Add some hot glue, place down the twine, and then put a piece of ribbon over that just for extra security. And then the last thing I do is just hot glue down my bow. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching.